Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Scarlett Johansson month review. And this is a 2006 film that she did with Christopher Nolan. Yes, one of the most visionary directors of our time. And this is what she did a couple years before she did Iron Man 2, which was making her star rise to Avengers, which made her a mainstream star. This was an interesting film done by Christopher Nolan, to say the least. Yeah, I'm trying to see if this is the same year. It says 2007, but the film came out in 2006. It's The Prestige. Yeah, this is Christopher Nolan's Prestige. It's a good movie. I'm going to say that it's a really good movie. There's just two main problems I have with this movie, and it has to do with something mainly the writing. One, the movie is way too long. Like, this movie is 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's about as long as Batman Begins, and it didn't need to be that long. There's many characters here on the sidelines you didn't need. You didn't need Rebecca Hall. You didn't need Piper Perabo is underused. Andy Serkis, I forgot he was even in the movie, and David Bowie, who rest in peace, sir. I don't even remember him in the film that much. But the rest of the cast is really good in the film. Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman, and of course the beautiful Scarlett Johansson. But 2 hours and 10 minutes is way too long. I know it's a Christopher Nolan movie. This easily could have been an hour and 40 minutes. It didn't need. It has 30 minutes of filler that just makes the film way too long. I know I've said that with a lot of Nolan's films, but here it could have been a lot shorter. This is not a superhero film. And second, the ending. The ending, I might spoil something here. The ending is a stupid twist. I don't care for the ending. I think the ending, it just kind of cheapens the rest of the film, because the rest of the film is really top-notch stuff. But the ending, well, basically, Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale have twins. They have lookalikes. And the whole ending is a facade. And I'm like, yeah, this is not an ending that works for a Christopher Nolan movie. He was trying way too hard to be M. Night Shyamalan, and the twist didn't. It just took me out of the film, especially at the end. But the rest of the film is really well done. I think the film is beautifully shot, just like every Christopher Nolan movie I've seen. The acting is really good from the main cast, and this is one of the few films Bale doesn't use an American accent. It's got a good supporting cast. Scarlett Johansson. She's not in the film that much, but she's in the film. And I thought, Michael Caine is in the film. He's good in the film. And Piper Perabo, like I said, I don't remember her being in the film too much. The setting is really, really beautiful. The costume design is amazing. The cinematography is fantastic. The score is really good. And this is one of the few films that I don't think Hans Zimmer did the score for this, right? And I never read the novel. This is based on a novel. I even like the premise of the that they're trying to do. They're trying to. Hugh Jackman is a magician, and him and Christian Bale are kind of trying to outdo each other here, and it works. Their rivalry works because the two of them have great chemistry on screen, and And let me read the back because I forgot some of this. Yeah, it says the prestige, the twisting, yeah, twisting, which I don't like the twist at the end. Turning story that, like all great magic tricks, stay with you. Two young, passionate magicians, Bailing and Jackman, are friends and partners until one fateful night when their biggest trick goes terribly wrong. Now the bitterness of enemies, they will stop at nothing to learn each other's secrets. As their rivalry escalates into a total obsession full of deceit and sabotage, especially the ending, they risk everything to become the greatest magicians of all time, but nothing is as it seems, I'll say. So watch closely and be prepared to watch it again and again. I like the film, but it doesn't, because the ending kills a little bit of its rewatchability, especially when you get to that point. Uh, it gets a high rating on IMDb because it's a Nolan film. I mean, Nolan does make good films, but they have problems, especially this one, because if I had seen this in the theater and I saw that ending, I would have been pissed. I would have been like, "Oh my god, you're gonna do that, really?" That's probably why a lot of people were not too keen on the ending of this movie, because it felt like a Shyamalan movie, and it's kind of insulting. But Scarlett Johansson looks gorgeous in this movie. I mean, she's like basically an assistant. She has to use an accent because almost everybody has one except for Hugh Jackman. And she's just wonderful, to see, her golden hair. I'm like, oh my God. I was waiting for her to come on screen. And then when she finally did, I'm like, yes, 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 yes. But do I say watch the movie? Yeah, it's worth a watch, at least one watch. If if the ending doesn't bother you, I think you can watch it over and over again. I will eventually. I'm just going to skip the ending and pretend it didn't happen because it's a really stupid ending. And another thing, why doesn't Nolan ever do commentaries for his films? Just saying, I like to hear his thoughts on a film. Maybe he's shy or something. It's amazing, an amazing film, a visionary filmmaker. Uh, makes really good material, and yet he can't talk about it on his discs. But The Prestige is a good movie. It's a great movie, despite the ending and despite how long it is, because it just it drags in certain parts. Like I said, Rebecca Hall's in the movie. She does nothing for me. I don't like her as an actress. There's a reason she never worked with Nolan again, because she sucks. And Bowie, I saw him. I remember him in the film a bit. It's been a while since I've seen this. I saw it last year. And it is a good movie, though. Is it masterfully made? Yes. Because Nolan knows how to hold a freaking camera. He gets great shots in there. He can direct his cast really well for the most part. And, it's well written. It's not like it's a stupid movie. It's just the ending, it's dumb. I know some people had the same problem with Interstellar, the ending. I thought it was fine. It wasn't some stupid twist that takes me out of the film. But I would say give The Prestige a chance because you might be surprised. And I'd rather watch this any day over the Now You See Me films because that's just an ensemble cast, and they also had a stupid twist that they copied from The Prestige. That's just dumb, and I don't like twist endings like that. It takes me out of the movie. And there's a reason Nolan never did magic in his movies ever again. He went into space and he did, the Batman films and he did Memento and he did Inception, all in the mind. He's a good director, really good. This could have been a great, this movie could have been better than the Dark Knight trilogy or better than Interstellar and Inception if it wasn't for the ending. But either way, I say watch it. If the ending takes you out of it, I can understand because I was there. But the cast is worth seeing the film. It's a really good cast. From the director of Batman Begins, which I recently watched again, it still holds up. See, that movie doesn't have a stupid ending. It's kind of rushed, but it's still a good ending. But The Prestige is good. I'm gonna say it's worth your time, and definitely Nolan's. It was something different for him, so I'll give him credit for that. Anyway, that's my review of The Prestige. It is what it is. I haven't seen The Illusionist. I definitely want to see it. I hope it doesn't have a stupid ending because I'm really tired of movies doing that. Having it's so good and then there's a twist ending that doesn't make any sense and it just takes you out of it. And that's not a magic trick. That's just stupid. But anyway, it's worth a watch. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to do another review because, I don't want to leave you flat. And I have a bunch of Scarlett Johansson films to get to. Her birthday's on the 22nd, so I'm going to review one of her films that I see. And who knows, maybe I'll love it. But mostly I'm going to review films that I do enjoy with her, except for Home Alone 3 and another one that I'm going to get to really soon. But anyway, stay tuned, and I'll see you in a little bit.